Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my first lesson of D2 chapter number 1 exercise 1B, that is about the direct variations. In this class students will be discussing basic level question number 1, but before going to the lesson I just want to wish all of my students, friends and fans a happy Ramzan to everyone, and let's pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he bless all of us and our country with a lot of peace, success and happiness. With this note, let's move to the solution of question number 1, and as the question is long, so I have written the question in short form and I'll be reading the question from the book. Question 1 says, if x is directly proportional to y cube and x equals to 32 when y equals to 2, the first requirement of the question is that we have to write and find equation connecting x and y. So for that purpose, what we have to do, as the question says that x directly proportional to y cube, so x directly proportional to y cube. I hope students you are now at this stage that you know that when I will be removing this variation sign, I have to put equal sign and k. And what is that k? That is the constant of variation. And now what we have to do, it's given that x equals to 32 and y is equal to 2. So I have to replace x by 32 and k times y 2. And then I have to take the cube of 2, and cube means that I have to multiply 2 by itself. 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 3 times, and it will become 8k equals to 32. And now shift 8 to other side. 32 by 8 equals to k. 8 1s are and 8 4s are, and 4 equals to k. So k, the constant of variation with us, is 4. So the equation connecting x and y can be x equals to 4 times y cube. I hope first part is clear, and now it's the time to go for the second part. But before that, let me draw the line here so that my students should not mix working with other part. Okay, always present your working in a very nice and presentable way. And the second part says the value of y when x is 6. Sorry, let me read the question carefully. The second part is find the value of x. Find x when y equals to 6. When y equals to 6. Really easy questions. Let me keep the ruler so that there has to be no mistake. We have to find value of x when given value of y is 6. What we have to do, we have to take this relationship, the equation connecting that we have calculated in the previous part. Now we have to find value of x, and given value of y is 6 cube. Now mental calculations have to be really strong. I hope 6 are 36 multiplied by 6 is 216. 36 multiplied by 6. 6 are 36. 3s are 18 and 3 21. 4 times 216. 216. And now what we have to do is that we have to again multiply 216 by 4, and the calculation will be done mentally, and we are not going to use calculator at all. The purpose of these lessons is to teach the students how to perform calculation without calculator, because this question can come in paper 1 where calculators are not allowed. 4 times 6 is 24, and 2 over here, 4 1s are 4 or 2 6, and 864. Okay. Then the next part says that third part is that we have to calculate y, or find y when x is 108. x equals to 108. Now again, what we have to do, we do not have to find the equation connecting x and y or the relation again and again. Whatever relation we have obtained in the previous part, we have to use it as it is. X equals to 4y cube. Now students, we are given with the value of x 108 equals to 4 times y cube. And now as we need to find the value of y, but first what we have to do, we have to isolate that letter. We have to make the coefficient 1 by shifting 4 to other side, which is equal to y cube. And now table reading, 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are and 2s are 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 2 1s are and 2 2s are 4 and 2 7s are 27 equals to y cube. Again trouble, y cube equals to 27, and we need to find the value of y. What we have to do, we have to think about the number whose cube can give me 27 back. And now let me go up. I have to take, you have to learn the language as well. I have to take the cube root, and when I will be taking cube root, I have to take power 1 by 3 on both sides. This will go, and value of y will be equal to 3. I hope you are really clear, and these questions are now really easy for my O1 and O2 students, because these are also one of the important concepts of your O-level paper. And then the question says we have to draw the graph of x against y cube, graph of x against y cube. Now recall students that what we are going to do is that which one will be the independent variable and which one will be the dependent variable. Here y cube is coming on the right hand side, so y cube will be the independent variable. And in order to draw the graph, what we can do is that we can take any two values here. Okay, let me write y, and y cube will be, let me draw over here, make the column for y cube, and then x is dependent upon this number. Let me use ruler so that my students should not get bad impact. Okay, so I have to draw the straight lines. Okay, then students, which values of independent variables you are taking, that is mostly what we can do is we can take only two values. Like when I'm taking y value 0, y cube is 0, x equals to 4y cube. When y is 0, y cube will be 0, and x when will be multiplied by that will become 0. When I'm taking y value 1, y cube will be 1 and x will be 4. I hope you are clear about this. And now what we have to do is that we have to draw the graph for this. And on x-axis, I need to take how many values? I need to take two values for x-axis and for y-axis. Okay, I have to take at least 4 numbers. So let me draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is little up. Okay, and over here what we can do is we can take 1 inch gap. This is okay, 1 and 2. Okay, now let me draw the line with the help of pen so that my students can see this all working clearly. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and see x-axis is actually y cube and y-axis is x, and when x is 0, y is 0, x0, x, when x, y value is 1, y cube is 1, x value is 4, 1 with 4. Yes, and the point will be coming, and the line, I have to join these 2 points, and this will be x equals to 4y cube. The graph of x equals to 4y cube. I hope you are really clear about that how we are drawing the graph of such situations. And let's move to the next question. Let's read question number 2 from the book. Question 2 says that if z square is directly proportional to w and z equals to 4 when w is equal to 8, find the equation connecting w and z. Equation connecting w and z. Okay, we have to write the equation connecting w and z. W and z. Okay, recall the previous question that as z square is directly proportional to w, so z square directly proportional to w. So we have to remove this proportionality sign, variation sign, and we have to put constant of variation kw. And in order to write down the equation connecting, we have to see there must be some condition given. Yes, it's given that z equals to 4 and w equals to 8. W equals to 8. So instead of z, what we have to do is 4, and then I have to put the square of that k, and w is 8. W is 8. Yes, I have to read the question carefully. Square of 4 is 16 equals to 8k. As I need to find value of k, so I have to isolate k. I have to shift 8 to other side, which is equal to 2. 8 ones are and 8 twos are, and 2 equals to k, or k equals to 2. This is the constant of variation that we have calculated. And now in order to write the equation connecting, what we have to do is z square equals to 2w. This is the equation connecting z and w. Okay, and then the next part says, okay, let me first draw the line and then I will be going to the next part so that my students should not mix work with other part. The second part says value of z. We have to find z when w is 18. W equals to 18. Again, what we have to do is that we have to take the rule equation connecting z and w from the previous part, and z square equals to 2w. This is the relationship, and now z square will be equal to 2 times 18 which is equal to 36. Z square is 36 and we need to find the value of z. So what we have to do, we have to remove this part too. So we have to think about 36, that what is the number whose square is 36. Z square equals to 6 square. Now I have to remove this part too. So what reverse operation I have to do? I have to take the square root on both sides. So for square root I have to take power 2. 6 square multiplied by 1 by 2. This 2 goes with this 2 goes with this, and z equals to plus minus 6. Whenever we take square root, we have to put plus minus sign, because square of the number, whether that is negative or positive, will be positive. So this is also one of the important points that we have to keep in our mind. And moving to the next part, that is the third part. Let me see carefully that calculate value of w, that we have to find w when z equals to 5. Z equals to 5. So again, what we have to do is that the relationship, the equation is z square equals to 2w, and instead of z, what we have to do is we have to replace the value, which is 5 in the question. 5 square equals to 2w, and square of 5 is 25. Your calculation and mental math skills have to be really strong. Now shift 2 to other side. 25 by 2 equals to W, and 25 by 2, okay, as we are making these lessons for the junior students, so I have to perform the calculation completely. 2 ones are 2, 5, 2 twos are 4, and 1. So W can be equal to either 12 whole 1 by 2 or 12.5. Okay, in any case you can give the answer. And the last part says that we have to draw the graph of z square against W. Now see, the relationship is that z square equals to 2W. Okay, let's go for the drawing of graph for this question. And what we have to do, we have to first take any two values of W. Let me make the table. Okay, and students recall that which value of W will be suitable. That mostly we give only two values to independent variable, that those two values are 0 and 1, and you will be able to draw the graph for this topic. These graphs are not so difficult. Okay. So what we have to do is that here the independent variable is W and dependent is z square. When I'm giving W 0, z will be 0. When W is 1, or what we can do is W is 2, okay, and 2 times 2 is 4, z square will be 4. So what we can do is now we have to go for the drawing of the graph. For x-axis, that is the W, I have to take two values. For x-axis I will be taking two values. This is, okay, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Your scale has to be equally spaced, and on other axis I have to take 4 points. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and little up. Okay, let me now draw the lines properly so that my students can see these all working carefully. Okay, one of the most important concepts of your O-level examination, and I'm going really slow in these all questions because these lessons are for the beginners. This is W 1 and 2, and this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is z square. When W is 0, z square is 0, and for 2 it's 4. So let me place the ruler here at the top of 2 and in front of 4. I have to mark the second point, and then I have to join these 2 points with the help of ruler, and I can easily get my graph. This is the graph for W z square equals to W. I hope you are really clear about these two questions. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.